go to politics now and checking in with a key group of voters who are sympathetic to the challenges President Obama is facing in the White House. They are the Walmart moms. They're mostly under the age of 44, about half of them earning less than $50,000 a year. They have kids living at home, and they've shopped at Walmart in the past month. I'm joined now by two pollsters who conducted focus groups with these Walmart moms this past week, Republican pollster Neil Newhouse and Democratic pollster Margie Omero. And a good morning to the two of you. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Alex.
Okay, Margie, we've got the soccer moms, the NASCAR dads. Why are we looking at Walmart moms this time around?
Well, because they've been swinging. They swung from 2008 to 2010. My firm and Neil's firm have been tracking this group throughout last year, and they started off very much divided, evenly divided along party lines, favorable toward Obama, having voted for Obama. By election night, they had moved considerably to Republicans, and so it's interesting to see how they're going to change, if at all, in 2012.
So 2008, they went Obama. 2010, they went more to the right. Why are these such an important group politically, though, Neil, this Walmart moms? I mean, do you think they're really going to give you a sense of the winds of change and where things are going?
Well, Alex, I mean, that's a good question. These women are really on the front lines of this very difficult economy. And when you talk to these women, they're not really engaged in politics. What they're engaged in is is the kitchen table issues that they're concerned with every day. Putting gas in the tank, putting food on the table, getting the mortgage paid. And so it's how these voters swing and swing late that potentially could determine this election.
So, Margie, the Walmart moms, when you did these polls, let's read some of the adjectives or adverbs they talk about with the country being on the wrong track. They call things depressing, bad, sour, and just not good. Are their priorities just getting by? As Neil was suggesting, just get the food on the table, get the gas in the tank, get the kids to, the soccer after school. I mean, is that really the only thing they can hope for right now?
Well, they are personally hopeful and optimistic, at least thinking about their own family. They love their families, and they do have that context. On the other hand, Neil's right. I mean, they are really concerned about paying for school, paying for college, and making it to the next paycheck and figuring out how far their gas tank will take them. I think it's also important when they view the political debate, they really view it through this personal lens. So they're not thinking about these social hot-button issues. Very few women that we talk to mention things like abortion or immigration or gay marriage. It's really about how they're going to make it from 1 month to the next, as well as the long term.
That's what it sounds like. They're just kind of looking at just, week to week, how they're going, or month to month, as you say. Neil, I want to go through some of the words that these moms use to describe the president, those being disappointing, mediocre, wishy-washy, indifferent, and yet, despite those words, a lot of them say they would consider voting for the president again. There's a discrepancy there, you'd think. Why?
Yeah, it's almost a contradiction. These voters, they haven't given up hope yet on President Obama. They still believe that potentially things can turn around. But if you listen carefully what they had to say, these voters have lost their passion for President Obama, and they also they believe that Obama has lost his passion as well. So they're moved away from him. They're not sold yet on. They're not paying attention to the Republican primary right now. So they're not sold on any Republican candidate. But they are, they wish Obama would step up and be a stronger leader, would show more, more force, more competence.
But how long are they going to give him to do that?
I think they're going to give him a while, and I don't think the door is far from closed with these voters. I think they're going to wait until the middle of the campaign before they decide on President Obama.
Margie, do you think the folks at the Democrats are trying to say, look, we inherited a lot of these problems? Do you think that rings it all true, or are they not going to buy that anymore when they look back and they go, yeah, that was 3 years ago, we're done with that?
There were a lot of similarities from the groups we did this time and groups we did last year where they don't blame Obama. No one really said, oh, he's gone too far on health care, or he's out of control. I mean, people have said, things were really bad, and he's one person, and Congress has been unhelpful. But nonetheless, there's a difference between blame and responsibility, and obviously he's the president, and they're going to, hold him to that standard. But they want him to succeed. They feel he has has good ideas. So there is a lot of room with these voters, and that's what makes them so interesting.
Okay, really quick though, Neil, you were shaking your head.
Yeah.
So,
well, no, there's a sense voters give him the benefit of the doubt. He's trying, but it doesn't seem like it's good enough. And well, it's the one main takeaway in this. We did 4.5 hours of focus groups on Wednesday night, and we came out of those groups incredibly depressed about what these women had to say. But these women are not feeling sorry for themselves. They're coping with this every day. They built these strategies to deal with making ends meet. And as depressing as their stories were, they were uplifting in terms of their attitudes and how they're dealing with their lives.
I'll tell you, women will do what they can for their families, right, Margie? That's what we have to do. All right, Neil Newhouse, Margie Omero, thank you so much to the both of you.